Good morning, guys. This is Mr. Danny. Today I will be bringing you a mindfulness group on positive self-talk. Guys, man, what is positive self-talk? Guys, positive self-talk is how you encourage yourself to get through a situation that is very, very difficult to manage. Now, a lot of times we hear a lot about the negative self-talk, guys, and that's something that can bring us down a lot. Today we're going to spend some time talking about the positive side, things that can motivate us, things that can keep us in a good space, so we can continue to grow on making goals for ourselves. Okay. Now, what I did today, I came up with a few strategies to support you with positive self-talk. Hopefully this is something that you can use at home when you kind of going through some stressors and you just really need an extra boost to kind of get you through that moment. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go to the list that I created today and kind of talk about, positive self-talk and how that can be very supportive for you when you're dealing with stressors. Okay, here's the list that I provided today of positive self-talk strategies. There's different methods out there also that you can use besides just these three. But today I just thought I would just stick with these, the ones that I feel like is most important. Number one, rethink your assumptions. Guys, a lot of times things happen and we have no control over them, and it kind of changes the route on maybe plans that we may have. A lot of times we have a mental block and it can make us upset. For example, if you were promised to go out, to, let's say, a restaurant, something comes up and you're not able to participate because, again, things happen. A lot of times we want to think the negative. Oh, they didn't want to pick me up. My friends are really not my friends, when it could be something as simple as that, hey, something came up, like a family matter that has caused, to cancel that dinner. Okay. Number two, stop and verbalize statements. A lot of times, this is where the negative thoughts come in, and it kind of takes over our body. But a lot of times, if we can just stop and say, wait a minute, I kind of feel like I'm being a little negative right now, and I really need to process what I'm thinking. And that's what it means to stop and verbalize your statements. And you're telling yourself, like, you know what? Hey, I don't know exactly, why this is going on, but you know what? I'm going to tell myself it will be better. And things will move on, and hopefully that it will work out for me. Okay. All right. Number three, journal about your feelings. I know a lot of times you hear us talk about journaling, but again, when building positive self-talk strategies, it's always good to write down the things that you've been telling yourself, the negative things, so you can remind yourself that, you know what, hey, instead of making these negative comments, I'm going to practice more of making positive comments. And journaling, guys, it can be a very effective tool when we're trying to process inner thoughts that are just kind of making things more difficult. Okay, now when we change the way that we talk to ourselves, a lot of times we feel more confidence in our abilities. Okay, and the main thing is when we're saying harsh things about ourselves and things that can tear us down, that's exactly what it does. So we have to be very careful about what are we communicating to ourselves. Okay, that's why positive self-talk is so important, because again, you will learn how to, I would say, put these negative statements to the side and say, you know what, I'm gonna be a little bit more cautious about the things that I'm telling myself, because it's affecting the way that I think. Okay, now guys, definitely would like for you to practice at home. Now, while practicing at home, it's definitely going to take the support of your family members, maybe discussing how you can be a little bit more positive when you're talking about yourself. Now, we have to lead by example as far as the parents and the guardians. A lot of times we're not aware of what we're saying, and our kids pick up on things that we're saying. So that's why it's very crucial for the adults to monitor what they're saying out loud. And guys, it takes a family effort, I would say, to get control of this. But just know everybody plays a role. Okay. So I hope that this video can help you start to rethink what you're telling yourself on a daily basis, and start thinking more of positive things that can help you grow instead of turn you down. Have a good day.